きしません。幾重の時をさまよう空を星やりの向こうへ抗え貫けその想いを全て失いゆくのなら抗え駆け出せその体を縛る鎖を断ち切って怖くない唇に偽り
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second semi-final of Cycle Clash. It is me, Renzo, joined not as always only by Nick, but also we have Anya here tonight with us. I mean, tonight, this afternoon. It is noon, so it is technically afternoon now. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
It is night for me. Hello, everybody. I'm finally back for Cycle Clash. I really missed this event. I missed commentating with Nick and Rek. I think the last time was Wanted, and ever since I think like April, was it? Last time we did it? It was a crazy long time ago. It feels like.
Yeah, it was
And we
the
were super back.
it was the event where we did that TriCast, I believe. The Arc World Tour Finals. Yes. That was the
Yeah,
last
that's the last time we all did this together. And the last time I did it with Rek was on Wanted, I think. It was a long time ago, so I really missed you two, and also Under Night commentaries. Super, super fun, especially with you two.
Mm-hmm.
That's looking good. And we got Cycle Clash, so I mean, this is honestly like being able to be here for this is that's what I'm talking about, man. So.
Yeah, and we got, of course, we got Turkey and Russia against each other right now. So here are the lineups. Rexu, tell me more about them, please.
All right. So, of course, they are not five-man teams, unfortunately. We have only three players on Team Turkey. Ryan, i7, Ace. So Ryan, probably the most promising, I think, player, and really, really young. I think he's like 17, 18 years old. So
Really?
it's really, really strong player, and for his age, has so much margin for improvement. i7, I feel he's very much slept on. Super strong player, and used to be quite active. Has slowed down a little bit recently, but has been there when it counts, and has also been really important for Turkey to move on in these brackets over Italy, especially. And then Ace, the clutch factor against Italy specifically, taking a couple of mirror matches. Really strong lineup from Team Turkey. Russia is also really, really strong. All that Apple's made a player from Unique Clear, and I think Eunice as well, so has been playing this game for a long time, the captain. Pro tip is also one of my favorite players, honestly, to watch. Vatisa is not very common as well in Europe. Used to be super active in Clear. I'm not sure if they aren't a big fan of Uni 2. And the times, unfortunately, were not working out when Cycle Clash was on. But finally, we will get some time for Pro Tip to shine, and they are very strong. So I'm very looking forward to them playing Airbuilding, very strong Phonon. They actually have good connections with Asia, like in Japan, so they can participate in Japanese brackets, which is honestly really good stuff for approval. And also Utka, who can play a variety of characters, recently sticking to Gord and Lundrekia, and I do feel with the Gordo buffs, both characters are in a very good spot, so it could go either way. Any matchup, both like all 7 players very evenly matched. Could be some really, really good sets going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a really stacked bracket, I feel like, and having Ryan as the team captain, it's gonna be interesting to see like the decision making from him. Like, you know, being really young, like I feel like the kind of decision making people make for stuff like this might be a little different. I think it'll be an interesting extra aspect of this year.
Yeah, and I think what mostly is like the fun part is that the captains are usually like the strongest player in the team. Well, at least in this event, I feel like it's that way. So they're most likely thinking about it in a different way, where they're like, okay, you're about this skill level, so you could take on this person. But if you meet this one, it might not go as well as you want it to. So it's going to be very interesting, like mentally, specifically in set 2s and 3s, where you get to counterpick a lot. So about the format, just to talk a little bit over it, because of course we have been going through this event for a while. In set 1, every single pick will be a blind pick. So there's 3 players coming up from each team, and they will all not know their opponents until we announce it, basically. So whoever gets 2 wins in that set 1, it gets to go, of course they both go into set 2, but who wins need to blind pick all of them, while the enemy, they can counter pick. So that's going to be like the biggest interesting factor, I think, in this. can they withstand the counter picks? And if so, that's great, because that just means that they're much better. But if they can't, then in set 3, the roles will be reversed, because if they get to set 3, then whoever won set 1, lost set 2, gets the counter pick there. So regardless of it, winning set 1 is probably the most important thing you can do.
For sure. And also, like, choosing the right player for their blind pick. It's kind of like the game's already started, you know? We're already at the reading stage of this. Like, who are they gonna? Are they gonna put out like their strongest player? Like, are they gonna put someone that can like specifically play really well against the other's strongest player? You know, it's like they're already having to. They're already on voice chat, like talking it out. You know, like strategy game is already started.
Yeah. So Rexu, do we know the first players?
Yes. So, as we said, Turkey have a 3-man team, so there is no lineup to announce. Russia is going for Orat Applesmate, ProTip, and Utka. So that is the lineup. And then from those players, we will have ProTip starting for Russia, and Ace starting for Team Turkey. So that means we have Byakuya against Batista starting off. Quite an interesting matchup. Both characters not very aggressive, especially Batista likes to zone and play the passive. Byakuya probably also can play footsies, although of course he'll have the bigger incentive to be aggressive because of how strong his set play is. So if he locks you in the corner once, it's already GG's almost.
I think it's going to be interesting because basically, well, Byakuya wants to be in the mid-range much more than Batista. Batista's very comfortable full screen, right? So we're going to see basically Byakuya trying to hang around where his buttons are strongest, around 5C, 2C range, you know, 2B, where he's the strongest against most characters, right? That goes the same for Batista. Her lows are very weak. His are much stronger. You know, he kind of just wants to make use of that while sticking to the mid-range. She can't really play from far at all, and she's very, very good at that. So we'll see how our Byakuya side of things manages to deal with it.
Yeah, specifically, like I've pretty much only ever seen one Batista player, Kumiko, I believe. What's it, Kumiko, Rexu?
Kumiko Carmine.
Who was it? Who was it? Oh wait, it was probably a Dutch player. Maybe Rodo. Anyway.
Roshan.
Oh yeah, Roshan, that's true. So I've played against it like once or twice, and I play Yuzu, who is also very good at the long range. I had no idea what to do against Batista's lasers. Like, I was just stuck there and trying to find like a teleport moment, but she's always there to just set up and make sure that you can't really get in regardless. And that's exactly what Byakuya wants to do. He wants to go in and mix you the hell up. But can you really do that against Batista, who has the tools to keep you away?
Yeah, the thing is that, like, you know, you can react to like the fireball, but the laser that is just gonna hit you full screen. It's like
exactly.
Boop, you're already, and that does a lot of damage too. It's like 1,250 damage in just one little swoop. It's like so fast.
Yeah, and if you use like the C laser after, you can even convert into like a full combo into a setup from herself as well. Of course, not as potent as Byakuya's, but you know, setups is a setup. You can still go for like a strike throw mix.
Yeah, she's got good high low as well. Not bad at all.
Oh right,
Anyway,
the spin,
so, yeah.
the drill. Oh no.
Yeah, the spin, the B drill. Yeah.
It always hits me.
So we're gonna see how that plays out. It's gonna be a matchup for sure. I think it's a matchup that definitely both players have to practice. I would say Byakuya like has to play a lot more different than usual against Batista than he does versus other characters. Excuse me. It's a much more like uncomfortable matchup for him, I would say.
Yeah, true. But what is not that uncomfortable for me anymore is we have a Matcherino, everyone. There's 100 euros in there, so if you want to, donate a little bit of extra money for the winners, that would be amazing. I do believe that some people already have. Rexu, I'm pretty sure you know the names of who have done that. I haven't really checked since the last stream. I should.
We have donations from Simon M. So shout out to Team Italy and Pfizer as well.
Pfizer, yes. So
we have $115 in the pot right now. So that would be a nice 25. I think that's $30 almost for every player. Currently, it's a top 1 payout only, so we have to win. This is the best Psychic Clash ever. Why is it the best Psychic Clash ever?
Because it's the first one.
No, I think it's because I'm in VC with 2 users. Wow, Kane. Kane, you cannot talk. You are out of this competition, man.
Damn. Okay. Damn.
Nah. Kane gets some points here. Oh, but that's actually an interesting thing that you said, Rexu. Like, most teams, they have 5 players. France has 5 players. So if they're going to split that prize pool, it will be like maybe $20 per. But I'll show you right now. If Turkey wins,
yeah, it's a 3-man split. That would be really sick. Like, keep it in mind. Of course, Ryan is trying to save up funds to go to Climax of Night. So and I think VSF as well, and Outplayed next year probably. So definitely has to save up. Like, Ryan, we made this set this early because Ryan was employed. He got a job from like 4 p.m. until early morning, so it would be a nightmare to organize on a weekday. But then once we set up this at this time at noon, he pings me and I'm like, I quit, you can schedule it whenever. And I'm like, holy, are you kidding me? But hopefully he finds some other way to make some cash to attend these events. Of course, Ryan really wants to qualify for the hardcore tour.
Well, I was about to say, like, he needs his players for that though, if he wants to win that money.
Like,
but he
what
just
are the players?
He just joined.
Do you have Team Russia as well in the lobby, or?
Yes, so both are in the lobby right now. For the longest, just Pro Tip was just waiting there, and finally Ace joined. So we are about to witness the first match of Turkey against Russia. What are your predictions?
If I had to go first, I would say Pro Tip takes it. I haven't seen most of Ace, so can't definitely pull off a victory, but I do know Pro Tip is very strong, and Vatista is one of those characters that is quite hard to have to face unless you have really good knowledge, so I do feel Pro Tip would have the advantage in this one.
Just use the arrow momentum just to get away from Vatista, but like that's exactly what Vatista wants to be, away from you.
Yeah, I think this is all up to Ace's character matchup knowledge here. A bit of a rough start for them though. Ace already taken us to the corner. This is gonna hurt as well. 3D's out though.
Good stuff. Knowledge. No punish from Pro Tip. Yes, trying to go for the entire 3C there. A little bit out of range, but the guard thrust putting the Vatista in the corner, and now it is Ace's time to shine.
Will we see a flash kick though? It's always the biggest part of it, right? Oh, the guard break as well, just going straight through it. That's exactly what Byakuya wants to do, just mix the hell out of you.
Yeah, oh my god, look at that start for Ace, going from the guard thrust into this situation. Oh no, getting hit by the second hit there. Speaking of character knowledge, oh no.
That was it. The unblockable from Vatista. Can she finish it off? C-skill here. Yep, there we go. Flash kick to end it. That's round 1 going to Pro Tip.
Yeah, really unfortunate reversal hit there. After baiting it properly, but getting hit by the second one, you know, it's really easy to forget that there's a second part.
Okay, web set. Ooh, gets caught by the explosion. Confirm once again, another guard thrust. That's 2 for 2 rounds and a pickup as well after the 660. The stuff from Ace once again builds 100 bar, but doesn't get the corner good block on the FF this time.
Oh wow, yeah, going high up, getting the corner swap here from the web, but the reversal again, that was A, what did I say? Flash kick there, taking it with the Zeus cancel. We're back though.
Alright, let me...
Oh, what? Backdash into throw, really good counterplay from Pro Tip.
That's sort of a command throw, but it's very, very fake, so Pro Tip calling it out, and the lasers is doing so much work right now.
Oh, it's the dash block tutorial all over. He does find a way out though.
Oh, nice!
See follow up from the flight. Here we go, Ace is taking it 1-1 now on the round.
He's surviving a literal pixel of HP. Oh, nice 2-2 there, recognizing the rage. A little bit too far for the pickup. He's recognizing it and not overcommitting. Good stuff, gets also the overhead. The grid break is going to be really costly for a Pro Tip. And a beautiful reset. Do you have enough damage though for the kill? Ace might go into CVO.
Oh, missing the slide. See, Pro Tip can bring it back here. Putting on the pressure, making sure there's space, and dashing into the orb. Fail off.
Oh my god. Wow.
Proper bait this time from Ace, taking match 1 over Pro Tip. Love to see it, you know. This time it wasn't EX. Properly backdashing on time. I feel like the reads are on point from Ace right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They are playing this really well. Ryan saying Ace is a little bit gimmicky, and I have to hand it to him, but playing this really cleanly as well. The call out on the 5, C round start. These jumps from Ace are really throwing Pro Tip off. Of course, you're not used to seeing people jump a whole lot, I think, in Uni because of air unblockables, but
Yeah.
Ace doesn't care.
I was gonna say, like, Ace makes Byakuya look like Set right now, like just jumping into the air every single time, and Viatista floating in the air a little bit, but it just makes getting the hit on her so much easier.
Yeah, I think they're doing great right now. I feel like they're guessing correctly in pretty much every situation. This has been very consistent. Hitting them with the low now here as well, possibly killing, and yes, closing out the round. Really good situation for Ace right now. They're way ahead.
Alright, let's see if Pro Tip can bring this back. The lasers need to do all the work here, but it can't hit Byakuya right now. Ace just dominating the airspace.
It's really surprising, I have to say. Like, Pro Tip is usually hanging up in the air, while Ace is chasing after with the web follow-ups, and it's working out beautifully for them right now. We're still in the corner, backdashes the throw, but no punish over with Pro Tip running into the web. Oh no, this could be it.
Could be 100%. There's the wow, CBO! Web into the Infinite Earth, and this should be the game. Pro Tip doesn't even have time to see it play out. It is quite a long Infinite Earth, in fairness. But Ace starting off super strong. The first point for Team Turkey now, and it is still the blind pick phase. So I'm quite curious to see who the second picks from both teams will be. But that was very impressive from Ace, and a message definitely sent out.
What I think was very interesting at the later stage of actually the game-winning footsies there from Ace at the end is something that I've never seen him do before. And what maybe was happening was he saw Nephros last time on Wednesday, where Nephros was like doing the dash up, dash back into dash up throw, and Ace did it here as well. He went for that same mix-up, and then Viatista went straight into the web and got deleted that way. It might be that Byakuya, this Ace, is improving just that way. I really like that.
Yeah, it was really cool actually. Yeah, dashing in. I believe Pro Tip's intent was like, you know, to throw them back into the corner or something. But yeah, they whipped into the web. Didn't really work out for them. It was interesting though. I think Ace did really well both there, and also like they adjusted super quick. Like they started off kind of rough. Like ProTip took the first round, pretty convincing, right? Like then was like looking pretty dark for Ace, but very quickly adapting and just like taking off into the air. And they found out, oh, ProTip can't deal with that. I'm just gonna keep doing this. And then jumping around, jump 2C charge, all that stuff was just working out for them. And ProTip did not have enough time to adjust. It just like went an Ace's way. So really good job to Ace for adapting so fast. That's a really important skill, especially for a tournament like this.
Yeah, but we are heading into game number 2. It will actually be Ryan for Turkey. The captain is coming up, and it will be Utka for Russia. So there's a very, very big man with big claws waiting to grab his hide.
It's going to be very interesting that Turkey captain is sending in himself. I think this is because of the confidence that Ryan has. Of course, playing the protagonist, Hyde, and Ryan is the protagonist in real life. So really, really curious to see this unfold. Of course, if Utka... Oh, the Enkidu this time! Of course, Utka has, as he said, a variety of characters, and there's going to be Enkidu, but Ryan, one of Ryan's teammates, Iseb, also has a very strong Enkidu, so I do feel Ryan has the matchup on lock. Let's start from Utka.
But it's like always a big thing where you think you can play a certain style against a character because your training partner plays that character, but then the opponent plays something completely different and you have to adapt to that. Like, I feel like that might be even harder.
Yeah, it could be better if you fought a lot of different players of that same character, though. That can definitely help. Knowing the matchup, knowing the options, even if the players using them are different and have different playstyles, right? And so far, though, working out for Ryan. Using the chain shift beautifully to get out to the shimmy to close out the round. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, very strong round 1. There we go. Into the lariat immediately. Maybe seeing those shoulder tackle combos.
Already orbited. Utka carrying Ryan all the way to the corner. Charge 6FF. Good guard thrust from Ryan, but there's the parry straight behind it. You're not playing Enkidu if you're not mashing on those parries. And if I don't hate you.
Lost from Ryan? Oh my god, how did that go through the parry there? Crazy. Hyde winning the matchup big time right now. Second to throw though, Utka, and Ryan with the chain shift again, pushing his turn into the corner. Utka out with 3D though.
Alright. Barely.
Now. Pressure. Oh, a little bit too far. There's the overhead. Is enough damage? Don't believe so. Away as well. CDO. One last touch. Got the backdash. Good stuff.
Yeah, I really like that. Got the hit there. Tie it up. Lariat immediately again. Is there like a way for Hyde to even contest that round start?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my.
He's got a million options, but oh my god. Just going in all monkey style, it's working out for now. Big stomping, just throwing out hands.
Shades of Miyako. Shouts Multi.
Phalo clean by the 6FF. Great for Ryan though, might be winning this cycle. He does for a 2-way. The Panther though from Utka, making it whiff. Can probably kill. Has 100 bar available. One last EX, and it is enough damage. Game 1 to Utka now.
Yeah, I guess all those matches with SLab didn't matter as much because Utka is just taking rounds, taking games right now.
Yeah, from what I remember from SLab is like a lot more, what's the word, like Flixi's kind of playstyle. Utka's kind of throwing hands, there's a very like high risk, high reward type playstyle we're seeing from Utka right now. And that might be very different from what Ryan is used to, which is working in Utka's favor right now. Like stuff like this is like, this is crazy mind games that like, it's kind of like more mental damage than anything else.
Yeah, I think it's mostly that if he like ever whiffs a move or something, or like does it on block where he's unsafe, you can just go for like the parry to make it safe. And if you don't do it always, then you also absolutely get those mind games of, oh, will he do it here or will he not? So you kind of always have to respect the parry just by it existing.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's what Utka's doing. Like, just parries off everything right now.
He's good block on the 2-2-8 there. Ryan with the dash up 3C to the follow-up. Big whiff though from Utka, gives away the turn, and Ryan able to pick it up and gets the kill as well. Doesn't even need the bar or the cycle. Ryan, of course, looking to equalize the score. Utka something off. Quite strong whiff on the throw. No punish from Ryan. Oh, caught by the 6-6-C.
Ryan's changing up his playstyle right now. He's trying to counteract whatever Utka is doing. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But he did win the round 1 off of it. So he's trying to go back to neutral and then try to win an out.
These parries have been really on point from Utka, recognizing always the spot where Ryan intends to mash CS Infinite Muerto. Combo starter, of course. He needs it. Does Izu really need it? We'll find out.
Damage, man. Alright, Utka just throwing hands again. Flying in neutral, not taking the green shield there. Okay, Ryan not biting, taking it, taking the hit. Oh my god, and the parry gets punished. Big counter for Ryan here. We're going through the corner once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Celestial is coming up. Here we go.
Oh, catch up immediately. See, going to still keep that 200 bar. Of course, Celestial gives you 240. Ryan with 200 spends the IOX. Watch this movie.
Yeah, Victor was not respecting the plus frames, and Ryan said, you know what, die. Watch this cutscene.
Alright. Game number 3. We've been talking last set with UK France as well. We didn't see any 2-1s until that set. And it's happening again.
And the funny thing as well, we haven't seen a single third set in all the knockout games. It's all been 2-0. A team has been clearly dominant. But so far though, both these teams looking really evenly matched. So we might just see a first game 3. As Ryan, of course, he clean corner carry with the cycle as well. Spends it immediately, makes the FF whiff, and a good punish here. Ryan, this should be really good damage. Drops it for the cycle, but the Veil takes it away. So that's quite a bit of damage dropped on the table. Cash out from Utka, and that life lead is not looking as big anymore now.
That double low from Utka taking us to the other corner now. Still a bit of life left in Ryan though. It's gonna be chain shifts. And we're getting the combo. Okay, big enter stuff from Ryan. This could kill. Do you finish the combo here? There we go. Beautiful stuff from Ryan. Yeah,
One more
keeping
round.
the chain shift did end up paying off for them in the end.
Just like that. Veil baited though! This is gonna drop though. That 6B hit a little bit awkwardly, yeah? Indeed, Ryan unfortunately overcommitting. Utka out, not able to keep the combo going. I might just be kidding on the spot, bro.
Luckily for you, this is not a bracket tournament. You can keep playing. I make the rules here. Oh!
Pick up, Ryan! Counterbot available. Utka, he's setting down the battle. One last chance, one last touch, one last mix.
Ooh, okay. Chain shifting on Wake Up. Utka does bait it out, but baiting out a little too much. Ryan manages to get out and close out the round from ADP. Look at that. Just, you know, putting the fear in Utka's mind and taking game 3 here. Damn. Ryan bringing it back on the mind games there.
So that does mean that Turkey wins set 1. And that also means that we go straight into set 2. So again, the biggest difference right here is now Turkey needs to blind pick all of the players, but Russia can counter pick with their lineup. But first of all, of course, we need to get their lineup specifically because they can also sub in a 4th player if necessary. So the way we do it, I will show you the lineup. So for Turkey, the lineup will always be the same because they just have 3 players. But for Russia, they have to pick 3 players right now who they are going to send in against Turkey. And from those 3 players, they can choose who is going to, face the Turkish opponent.
So of course there's a Erboldi on the sidelines. We'll discover if they get swapped in this second set. Ryan seems a little bit reluctant to go into this counter picking phase because he's not very excited to reveal the information, shall we call it.
Mm-hmm.
So, showing some of us that are not sure what's going on here, because every team has 5 players, but in this case, we still play 5 games despite there being less.
No, it's just going to be 3 games, 3 sets, basically, maximum.
So this is the final one, right?
Potentially. If Turkey wins again, this is the final set. But if Russia wins this, then there will be a 3rd set.
Exactly.
I am running ads right now, so people are just having to wait. I mean, you can sub to not see ads, but I'd rather do ads now than, when the actual games are happening.
Yep. Smart.
Very smart, very smart. Because you do get forced to do it, don't you?
Yeah.
What's going on in the chat now? I see you two like laughing. Hold on.
Bro, like so I'm blessed because in Malta we don't get Twitch ads, or we get them very, very rarely. But yesterday I got hit by one, and that stuff is 25 seconds. Like, I was like, holy, is this a Twitch ad? Like, okay, I do realize that we do have the attention span of a goldfish, but 25 seconds out of a fighting game, do you realize how much time that is?
Yeah, that's why I run them now, and instead of during a game, because like an entire game can finish in 25 seconds if there's like a speed run.
It's crazy, honestly, but yeah. I do believe we might be back. So we have our first pick from Team Turkey. It is going to be Iseb on the Enkidu. We also have a substitution from Team Russia. So the captain actually stepping away for now. So Olas Applesmate will not be featuring in this set, and Erboldi, the phone on, will be taking their place. So interesting swap there. I'm not sure if the reasoning is maybe to have the phone on up against the Byakuya. I do feel that matchup could favor phone on. Although we did see Byakuya go up against a zoner, and we all know how that went. So it's going to be very interesting. I do want to know the train of thought for that swap.
I do think it's a good swap actually, because if we're talking straight up about zoners, Byakuya likes to play a much more vertical game. At least he can. So he doesn't get zoned the same way as you saw versus Batista, right? And oh my god. Phone on air buttons, phone on specials, go crazy. They go all over the screen. Like, I think it's very like, especially the pillars, stuff like that. Like, you're not dodging that no matter how high you're going, no matter what you do. Like, if they're on point, the phone on player is on point, you're getting zoned. So I think it's a good decision for them. I think it's gonna be interesting actually. I think definitely over a character like Enkidu. I think so. Versus a character like Byakuya is what I'm feeling.
I'll give the players to go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So should be heading into this set very briefly. Of course, as we said,
I just have like I'm sorry, I have to admit that I have flashbacks of phone on charge jump C. Okay, like that thing is way too big, man. That thing is way too big.
It's even better
Can we
now.
talk about that? Can we talk about that? That's way too much.
Like, that stuff is full screen. I think it's bigger than 3C. It's actually insane.
It's massive. That thing's so massive.
Don't know if you can get the. I think JC into to the EX Fireball will guarantee you a full pickup, full screen. So So
Oh yeah, she does like the EX Fireball into run up, jump C, charge, and it gets her a full combo because that shit goes all like
Nice.
full screen. It's great. I think
she-
Phonon's extremely underrated personally, but the Phonon players will be like, no, she's like A tier or something like that.
She needs it. All right, here we go. Is Enkidu up against Satoko Haijo? Yes, I know the reference. I know the reference, Airbully. Shouts to when they cry.
Oh, okay, Higurashi.
Yes.
The players are asking for a connection check actually. I
Oh.
think we can let them do a connection check. To be fair.
Yeah. They might be playing? It looks like they're playing.
Is this a connection check?
I don't think so. I don't know. Like we didn't give it the go ahead, and they do look like they're going ahead. So
I do believe this has started already.
yeah,
This is like a video game to me. This is a video game being played, ladies and gentlemen.
Interactions happening right now. Let's see if this Enkidu can be a monkey up against the Phonon. I don't think Phonon can give him the range, but he just proved my point wrong.
Honestly, just when you lose, whoever is gonna lose, just go like that was a connection test, okay, team?
True.
smart. Wait, you play Yuzu, you have the excuses. Kinda.
And we still don't win majors.
Yuzu players suck. Ooh, not enough to kill. Isep. Oh no, that was so unfortunate. Tried to go for the EX up kicks into probably 226C, but God. A up kick into C up kick. I was trying to do.
That grid break hurts, ladies and gentlemen. This left corner looking pretty good right now. Mashing 5A like crazy, and speaking of mashing, we are here mashing into the counter hits. One more hit for Islev to close out the round here, and here it is, jumping over the low. 6-6B, love to see it. Optimal gauge management, look at that.
Alright. For a connection test, they are throwing hands quite a bit.
Yeah, crazy connection does.
Yeah.
Every time I see something like on this one, 5D counter hit again, we're pressing buttons like crazy on Phono's side over here. 660B doing work. Oh no, the overhead's doing work too. Still.
Started. Fifth trade! And that is definitely what Isep will be happy. Has my English gone out the window. Isep taking game 1. So it's looking really good for Team Turkey. I hope the connection is just as good. Both players going for
Looking good.
rematch. Like, no complaints
Yeah.
so far.
Looks like a 1-0 for the connection test.
Are really like crazy that they're playing a 1-2 during a connection test. I mean, I guess you really gotta make sure that a connection's good enough, you know?
Exactly. Right, did this counter hit?
So?
Was it on point? Did the sound cue happen before the visual cue? Nah, it seems good. Oh, that seemed even better.
He's just rolling out frame traps, and ER is taking the bait every single time. So it's just smooth sailing into another perfect.
This hurts me. I am an avid Enkidu parry non-enjoyer. As probably many people know. So this stuff just ends me. Airbully gets some damage going finally. I like that. Not committing to the offense to retain the cycle. Had a healthy grid lead.
Yeah, looking good for on side of things right now. We got the install on deck. What's it gonna be? Taking the low, confirming it too. Alright. Take your damage. Oh, but the low this time. Going on gameplay. Jesus. Very clean stuff from here.
Yeah, most importantly, keeps the 200 meter as well off of that optimal conversion. So it's a lot of tools to have in this last round of game number 2. Oh,
Although chasing down the backdash as well. Backdashing at -8, not a very smart tip. I said another combo there. The Hunter part available, doesn't spend any FFCS. No, the patience as well. Rarely seen, especially from Enkidu players. Hunter part available, might just cash out. Enough damage, but still chooses to go for it. One last touch, one poke, might just be enough damage. Oh my
God.
god.
The parry on their wake up, calling out the mash. They said zoner players are mashers. Run up fucking parry. Okay, alright. Both hands in the air. You caught me. Dead now on the fucking floor. Counter hit, you know.
It might just
alright.
be like the same thing where they're like, okay, we faced Utkas Enkidu before, who's wild. So let's just go wild against Islab as well. And Islab is like, yeah, I'm actually quite patient. So you can see like how playstyles really matter. Like it's not just the character, it's also the player.
Absolutely. No, that was just clean. Like Islab was not just throwing hands. Islab was playing the game in a much more, what's the word, in a much more controlled manner. Like trying to stick to the rules, you know. Okay, I am going to meaty you. I am going to do a frame trap. If you mash, you are going to die, and that kept happening. You know, they're not playing the game by the rules, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go back to layer 1, do a meaty, do a frame trap. You're gonna get counter hit, your problem. Now you're dead. That's what keeps happening. You know, gonna mash on wake up, I'm gonna parry you for no reason, just to prove a point, maybe just to prove a point. I don't know what their intention was, but it definitely got them the game.
Yep.
I don't know. Beautiful stuff for me, so.
Alright, so with that connection test out of the way, we can actually get into the real match, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so of course now second battle or second game from the second set, and Ryan chooses Ace to go into this second fight, which also means that Ryan is going to be in the third battle guaranteed. So this, I feel, especially with the situation, because Turkey just needs one win from these two games now.
Yeah.
This is going to be a lot of pressure for Team Russia. You have to get this victory. The next set cannot be lost because you're out, but you have to also prepare for their best player, arguably Ryan. So it's an interesting situation. Utka and Protip still in, so two very solid picks. We did see Utka very close actually to taking the set against Ryan. So that's going to be very interesting, especially actually Russia chooses to keep Utka for Ryan and sending in Protip again against Ace, but we started off with Utka with Protip against Ace, and Ace was able to take the victory. So we'll see, maybe Protip has done the adjustments, maybe has studied that set for the 20 minutes that have gone by. It's going to be very interesting, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think, like, Protip having all that time to reflect on their match just now, do you think he knows what to do to change all of that air momentum from Ace?
From Ace? They're going up against Ace again, right? So
Yes.
it's going to be a question really of whether they're going to try to basically do the same things better or completely change their strategy, because from the way it looked, you know, it's more about countering what the other player is doing. So just, for example, using flash kick more instead of trying to go for the projectile sense. But Ace likes to be in the air, you know, like trying to be a bit more patient and not committing to options right off the bat. Where when Byakuya is in mid range, like this, for example.
Yeah. Ooh, it does look like Protip is saying, okay, if you go into the air, I can just follow up as well. I can actually float there. So a little bit of a lag spike, doesn't matter, let's go. Salt being failed off.
Yeah, unfortunately for Protip there, the 2EV took them out of the corner, but they managed to pull it back into their own.
I hope this is not in-game, by the way. I hope this is not in-game.
Or just, what's going on?
We'll find out if they stop.
So this is the real connection test.
Yeah, apparently this is where it was.
Yeah, I think the lobby just exploded.
I think the lobby crashed. Because I'm the real connection test.
Okay, there's
Oops.
Alright, yeah. Ace as has typed, so players have been sent out of the lobby as well. A little bit unfortunate there. Hope
Yeah,
that
it happens. You know.
second 0.
I just hope it's my connection, not the game. Let's just say it like that. Well, for this
Yeah.
event, I hope it's neither, but you know, it started out well, but I think it's that my connection didn't get down at one point. I always see, I see lag spikes again. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No.
Like, it's interesting because we had this set, the same set, and there weren't any issues.
That is very true. It was the exact same players earlier, and it worked perfectly fine.
I will ask one of the players to make a run.
That's probably for the best, yeah.
How strange. Maybe it's like maybe it's not an internet issue, but a hardware issue perhaps? A software issue?
No, because this is the only one. I think if two other players will face, then it will be fine.
True. Well, so who's winning the connection test, guys?
It's not me.
It's not Nick. So looks at Rexu in a suspicious.
I was just going to say, if you want to vote for the connection test winner, you can drop $1 the Matcherino, and with the comment on the team that is winning the connection test.
Oh.
So Rek, are we getting the cat today?
Probably.
We got last time. I think you put it up like on the Matcherino or something. You were like, okay, so if we get enough codes, I'm gonna bring my cat.
If we get enough donations.
Yeah.
Like,
This
one
time-
donation would
this
be
time
enough.
It's not codes, unfortunately.
We don't
One
have
donation
codes.
for a cat on stream. Alright.
Exactly.
Do we get the cat as the winner? Instead of the money then?
I mean, the chat would be the winner. Just
Sure,
my cat.
I mean, I'm
No,
I'm gonna be
no.
the winner.
You actually have to send your cat to the winner.
Wait, no way! No. What
The
would be?
grand prize. The
Alright.
grand prize for Psycho Flash Hero.
Let's
Oh,
see
we're back in.
if we can actually get this.
Okay, wait, we got air lasers from Prototype. Hold on. A bit too many though. Giving Ace the whiff punish here. Taking the corner this time. Looking smooth. We're good.
Yeah, no frame spike so far.
Unorthodox mix. Oh, but Protip not taking it, mashing out on the shimmy. Uh-oh.
Oh no, backdash into the web.
Oh, backdash into the web! Oh, nice block with the overhead. And the other one as well. Good stuff.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Protip a bit hesitant over here to try and pick stuff up, but still in the corner, a bit more patient this time.
The fade away to counteract the flash kick. Ace is just in their head right now.
Set up. Oh my god, again.
Oh no. Tragic stuff. Truly commentators curse saying they were being patient and then calling up the flash kicks flying out. Unfortunately blocked this by Ace.
There we go. Yeah, it was a bit of a delayed float there, but finally has to come down at one point and then just fell into an anti-air there.
Mix. Yeah, that's apparently same side, by the way. There's no cross up to it.
Apparently it's fake.
Yeah, it is fake. But if your opponent doesn't know, Here comes hella real. Webset, of course. No! Stop! Beat it clean! Are you dead? No.
I think there's still a bit of life in Pro Tip here. One more chance to block this mix. It's gonna be... Oh.
He did it again. I really like it. Oh, and then cleaning out the web. Hitting as well, but no combo off of it. There we go, getting the hit. 6B.
Yeah, Ace
So
remaining
smart.
successful in their strategy.
Yep, very good stuff from Ace there. Definitely want to take their advantage. I really love that. A lot of players go for like layer 3, layer 4, where like throw tech plus 8, guard thrust plus, I don't know how plus actually guard thrust is, but you go for a backdash or a passive play expecting your opponent for a reversal. No, just make them go for something like that. Be aggressive first and then adapt later. But so far Ace not the one needing to do the adaptations just yet. It is set point, not just for Ace, but also for Turkey. Starting off really well. 100 bar on deck. Doesn't go for the triple web set. Good block though from Pro Tip. And CS looks into the 5C though.
Yeah, Pro Tip not handling this pressure very well, kind of crashing down under the pressure. And there's the command throw, does not jump at this time. They had a good reaction to it last time though. Pro Tip taking it back this time. Wait, hold on. Hold on, we're taking it to the other corner. Ace of the jump to C. Oh no, but doesn't get the reversal off the chain shift. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Ace could finish it all off right now. Turkey about to win, but of course still Vatista is in the way here. Pro Tip might be able to fight his way out of here. Using the orb to get in his face. Byakuya keeps blocking though. Until he doesn't and gets hit instead. There we go, Pro Tip finally gets to play.
Yeah, the gems coming in clutch for Pro Tip, but Ace with a guard cancel here.
Oh, no time for the 2-2C to come out though. Good laser from Pro Tip. That was... FF, oh, does it go for a drill? Good block from Ace! The back throw. Oh no, okay.
No!
If that web was on purpose, I'm just gonna give the match to Ace. Good catch stuff from Pro Tip!
That was incredible! What the hell? That kind of feels planned, you know? They've been leaving those around for a while.
Ooh, great block on
On
the
the
drill.
drill! Punish the 2B has cycled as well. Right, 200 bar available. Ace needs a really optimal combo to get the kill from this. Chain shift, tries to go for another web set. One last touch might be it. The block on the FF, no punish! But still Pro Tip gets the back throw. The tech on the second throw. The grid break is going to do it though. Pro Tip still alive. Ace though, still such a threat.
Yeah, see laser immediately thrown now into a great conversion off of here. See if you can get the corner carry going. No, not yet, but of course you can get the left-right mix now.
I really like what Pro Tip is doing right now, just leaving the gems in the air and popping them. This is great stuff, working out really well for them. Here we go, Pro Tip's game, we're going to the other corner.
Oh, unlucky.
That is tragic. Had the right idea, but the game said no.
Yeah, fortunately has some time to block here, so good stuff here. Sees the red miss. Goes for the punish immediately. Oh, web on the floor. Don't fall for it.
Oh, wow, okay, I thought that was out of range. Good stuff, good recognition from Pro Tip. Still needs one last touch.
Nice.
And gets it with the air-to-air. the fireball explosion as well, for good measure. So now it's 1-1, and that last round was really strong from Pro Tip. So momentum might be shifting. Ace needs to pull their ace, otherwise Pro Tip might just take us to game 3.
Ooh, there we go. Spinning around. Right round, baby. Let's get him into the corner. No. Wants to keep him here, of course, for the left-right mix. Ah, there we go.
Okay, Okay, chasing the backdash with dashing C over here. Pro Tip is feeling a bit more confident, unfortunately, with combos.
Oh.
A bit less. Oh, yeah, looking like Ace's corner is gonna go on for a little bit longer. Spinning the gauge, yes, no, yes.
I think.
2.
Oh, great conversion off of this as well. I think like after this set, we'll be seeing Vatista players say, yeah, okay, the flash kick needs a hitbox behind her. Oh, the snipe!
Yeah, Pro Tip actually paying a lot of attention to Ace's jumps now. A lot more aware and keeping their space. Perfect stuff from Pro Tip. It's working. What? Oh my god, you're dancing!
Baited out the 3C and then gone to with punish. That was good. Like, Pro Tip is definitely in the driver's seat right now. Those gem explosions as well. Spend CS immediately. What's the mix? Go same side. Good blocks from Ace. Guys' defense is quite strong, but Pro Tip just to force it open. One last touch is going to be the mix. Disco ball. Veilov barely hits. Oh! Conversion.
One more.
Hold. Not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still have Veilov on deck. 2-2-3 taking it. Oh my god, throws the mix-up! Pro Tip taking it 2-1. Look at that comeback, Jesus.
Bro, cup mashing throw! Why would you do that?
That's crazy! I don't know why they did that. I mean, honestly, it worked against the low option, but if they went high, that would have been over.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
Pro Tip gets their revenge against Ace. They're 1-1 now. Now, set 3 needs to happen because we need to see this matchup again.
Absolutely. No, I'm liking this matchup, actually. I like that it's going like back and forth like this. This is really, really satisfying to watch. Pro Tip really brought it back. I think they honestly just had to read on that throw. I think they were like, this is gonna hit, I'm gonna press. I know how that feels.
I get that feeling as well, that my throw never hits. Feels bad. Yeah, it's time to remake the lobby. Hopefully no more connection issues. We will have another run back. So this might just be very interesting because the first set we got Utka Ryan and Pro Tip Ace, and Turkey won both sets. This time we have the same sets, but Turkey already lost the first one. So I wonder if Utka will be powered up by Pro Tip's victory, or will Ryan still be clutch for Team Turkey to not just win this set, but take the whole team to the grand finals. Definitely would not have expected Turkey to be in the grand finals of Psychic Clash, but they are so close. Just one victory, 2 games away from the finals.
Exactly, and Ryan might be the one who is going to get Turkey into the finals against France, but of course they still need to go through Utka, and we've seen Utka play before, and like the question is like, can they deal with this insanity of an Enkidu player?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, he's been throwing hands like crazy. I feel like in a tournament setting like this, like, how do I control this wild beast? How do I put you back in your cage? Like, where did you come from? Just throwing hands like crazy, parries on complete RNG. I don't know what I'm even looking at. I have no idea how I would be fighting that either, to be entirely honest with you. That's like crazy playstyle. Never seen anything like that before, so I'm pretty sure that came as a shock to Ryan as well. It's just like, what the hell is going on? You know, it's like, I feel like that definitely needs adjustment from Ryan's side of things. So let's see it. We're bringing it back. Ryan versus Utka. Round
It did
1.
take some time for Ryan to adapt against the very aggressive parries from Utka, but oh my god, run off 3C! Hitting the perfect anti-air from Ryan, and already one in the corner, blocking against Hyde. Not a fun spot, but
Nice shield from Utka here. Okay, playing a lot more careful suddenly. Oh, but Ryan with the shield into reversal of his own. Good stuff from the backdash here. It's a lot of damage for this starter, you know, man.
Oh, Ryan again tried to bait, but was a little bit late with the backdash. The Veilov did barely hit him. It does mean that Utka gets to get a hit on Ryan. See if they can fight this back, though. Veilov to convert off of the throw. There we go, IW. Round 1 for Ryan.
I'd
Things
love
that-
to see that.
I hate it. Like, why does he have
It is honestly so broken, but you know, he doesn't need it, but he's the protagonist, so he needs it.
allow it? Protect privileges, I said. Is insane. Oh, Orbiter would catch as well with the Ben Sinister. Shadows to air. Did not know that moving in like that. I actually thought it was Ben Sinister. On fail off connect once again from Utka. Green shield! But it will work out against the EX Stomp. FF whiff! Yep. Oh, dive kick countered though. Oh my. What the hell is going on?
Okay, Ryan going a lot of backdashes on the Veil, so they keep hitting
Celestial.
every time, and that is bringing Celestial to Utka's video game.
Question
That
is,
not.
can they use it to deal the damage? There we go again for going for the chain shift jump. Last time it was punished.
Alright.
Ryan's
Let's,
defense is crazy right now. Utka's just unable to open him up. What's gonna happen here?
do believe the chain shift into vertical jump is because Ryan is respecting Utka's parry. So Utka can have some time to freely move. So it does not want to commit to something that will be counteracted by the parry. But now Ryan 1 game up and 1 game left to take Turkey in the finals. Utka already starting off a little bit weak. Wake up 6FF though. Get out of here.
Yeah, unfortunately Ryan's throw hit a little too meaty and throw protection saved Utka from the throw there. Oh, but the fail-offs keep hitting Ryan. DB!
Oh,
Okay.
this is gonna be it. Oh, guess not when you drop.
6B has a very funky hitbox on it when it hits with the second hit. Combo is not guaranteed anymore, it looks like, as Utka face the guard thrust, has a Vorpal, one last touch, unleashes the Rekka CS immediately, builds up the bar, hits it through 60. Oh no, the regular throw is going to whiff! Ryan with the assault! Set point!
Okay, Ryan, very confident. Assault on defense. You don't see that very often, but players as good as Ryan, they do person that sometimes. We got the TRN too from Ryan. Paying attention. Locked the hell in right now. We got corner 2. Big ender blocks the low. The empty low there from Ryan. Good stuff to Utka.
As well.
The bailout. Oh, not this time with the 6B. The second hit doesn't land, and Utka gets to take that combo here for free due to the drop. This really hurts for Ryan, but what can you do? These things happen.
Oh, the counter trade.
Blocking with.
Huh? Is that actually combo? What the hell? Thank you, dude.
Yes, that's why Enkidu is good, because we got Havoc doing work, getting you counter hits into, like,
more?
trades into combos.
Again,
Get another field though!
That
Oh, it's
is
so
damage
close.
here, but it's not enough.
Oh yeah, no. We'll get chain shift here. Can you use it? Yes, there we go. Wow!
In special, the run-up TK Lotus! Going to be the end of this round, the set, the game, and the encounter. Turkey are your second finalist in Cycle Clash. Who the hell saw this coming?
What
Not
the
me.
hell, man? That is crazy. That's happened to me before, actually. That hide TK, the run of like delay TK orbiter is so like it's so dirty, actually.
Yeah, because like
That was
usually
definitely
like you want to go for like a delay throw to like counteract with the OS, but then he goes up into the air where you're like, okay, thank you so much. I died.
And then down. Yeah, and Utka was actually teching with throw, which is, you know, not the only option in this game. And I think Ryan paid attention to that and called it out beautifully. There was a lot of call-outs from Ryan. At first, it didn't really work out. You know, like trying to backdash the veil off, somehow getting hit anyways. You know, like stuff like that wasn't really working out, but it straightened out at the end, and it worked out. Even though, like, you know, veil off, 6B, second hit whip for some reason. You know, just some stuff that happens, but in the end, they had the right idea and it carried them to that 2-0. Very clean stuff from.
Very, very good stuff from both teams, but it is Turkey moving on, as you can see as well on the graphic, very swiftly made by Nick V as well. Shout out to Nick for all the graphics, by the way. They are on point. Like,
No worries.
to be fair, like they beat some actual major tournament graphics. So shout out to Nick.
They should hire
As
me.
you can see, they hit 100%.
Psycho
As-
Clash guys should hire you.
Exactly. You made Psycho Clash? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's who is making Cycle Clash Grand Finals. Are these two teams on your rightmost? France and Turkey. You can see their path, as well as France having to defeat Sweden and UK to get here, and Turkey going over Italy and Russia. I believe no one saw this coming on paper, but that is why fighting games are something so great, because you can never 100% predict the outcome, and hopefully we will predict that we will sort out the finals by the end of this month. That's something that we'll prioritize, but for the moment that was a 6-6 set. Turkey taking it.
Yep.
Ryan wants to join VC apparently.
Oh, you want them to talk smack? Okay.
Probably. Yeah, I mean,
So like, I want to point out that I have to check right there. All the flags right now on that side, they're all grayed out. Turkey did that. There's only 2 countries having color in Psycho Clash. It's France against Turkey. All right, let's get the Turkish captain in here. Why not?
Hop on, Ryan.
get in Turkey VC and we should be able to drag him.
yoink.
I mean, we can drag him. Yeah.
He's in. Hello, Ryan.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a good win. Good win. We had hype moments and aura.
You did.
The aura
How do you
farming.
feel about the Utka matchup? I want to ask you.
Like, Rexu pinned a message of mine in the channel. Like, that'll explain everything. I don't like
Yes.
Enkidu. I think it's a character that shouldn't be played.
My goat! That's my goat!
There are other characters to pick in this game, bro. Like, come on. But yeah, it was
Unfortunately, we're going to have to delete this vote though, because
True.
there are too many instances of hide 6B whiffing or making combo drops, and we cannot get hide buffed. So
I
we
mean,
have
it
to delete the
happens.
vote. Ryan,
You know, it-
delete the vote. Oh, I mean, Nick, delete the vote. I'm messing up so many words.
Nah, because if I delete VODs to make sure that characters don't get buffed, then user won't get buffed either. So
But you said
That's
didn't
true.
get to
There's
play.
no users here, which means like,
exactly,
you know.
Yuzu didn't get to play. That means she's bad.
Exactly.
Damn it.
Yuzu players are
He won
commentators.
0 games.
Yeah.
Yuzu won 0 games today. Can we talk about that?
Yuzu lost 0 games as well. Just throwing it out there.
Hey, not playing is losing. I'm just saying.
True. True.
No.
that's right. That's right.
I have a question for Ryan though. Okay, all jokes aside, like actual truth from Ryan, which is very rare, but what do you think are, first of all, your chances to beating Nephros, because that's probably what you will be looking for, I guess, in France, and realistically, the chances that Turkey actually win the whole event?
Look, okay, so realistically, I'm being like 100% real here. I think we have a real chance because 2 of my guys are like gimmick supreme guys, right? Especially Ace, bro. I love him. Like, he's like a super gimmicky player, so he's like insane for FT2s. Islep as well. Very good player at like parrying on opponents' wake up. Very, very good at that.
Yes.
Beating
Yeah.
Jeff, like, let me think. In an FT2 is hard because like I can like only like sometimes go to toe with him in like longer sets. I've like never been able to, like, I've kept up with him in FT2, but like never like outright won. If it's against like another person in our team, against Jeff, I don't know. I'm more so like scared about the entire team of France other than just Jeff, because I think they're very strong players. As you can see, they like came up to the grand finals just like us, you know. So I'd say like it'll be a like a toe-to-toe match. It'll be pretty equal.
Okay. Do you think the grand finals will be the first set that won't be a set where one team gets 0 set wins? That's a lot of sets in a sentence.
I don't know. Probably not.
Unlucky.
Again, like we'll probably go like we'll get 1 point and then they'll get another point and maybe it'll come down to the last, like come down to the wire, but you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll wake up in a good mood and like beat everyone, but you know, you can't know that.
True. You should probably
Today,
work on your rest then.
Yeah, of course. Today, I was like, before like 30 minutes before this, I pinged up our guys saying, "Yo, wake up! It's time to play." And Ace hits me up saying, "Bro, I got an insane stomachache right now," and I'm like, "We're cooked. It's over." But then he actually clutched up, and he's feeling a lot better now because he won. You know, so
Let's go. That's amazing.
Don't want
it'll
to
depend on mood plus gameplay. Also the nerves as well. I was super nervous first game. I don't know why. I just had this like really nervous first game, and I was like, wait, I'm against an Enkidu player, bro. Let me lock in, and I actually clutched up.
Could it be maybe those nerves were because of the stakes of the set? Like, hey, if you win your grand finals.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That's like the thing I was most nervous about. Like, oh, we gotta get to grand finals. But you know, at the end of the day, I think we should just have fun, man. I have a lot more enjoyment out of the game when I think that like that.
Yeah, very real. And sometimes that enjoyment takes you to grand finals like it did today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
Excellent stuff.
Ryan. We need
up?
we need the info from a top player. Why do the viewers need to buy this game? In sale, by the way.
On sale, like, come on, like full price, I'd recommend it. On sale, if you're not getting it, what are you doing? First of all, very chill and good community. People are willing to help you out 24/7. I'm like, with new like hidlings, I'm like, yo, message me anytime, send me WODs. I'd be like delighted to review them. I'd be like, yeah, and
Idling.
very good community. It's active. It's like the most active it's ever been. We have a lot of beginners. We have a lot of veteran players. Other than that, as a game, it's a very vibrant character roster. Although we have some Fireball slop characters, like 5 or 6 of them, but the rest of the characters are very quirky, they're full of personality. I mean, and the system mechanics are so in depth that I'm still trying to figure them out. So, you know, you should get the game.
Yeah. People are usually like, oh no, what about, you know, we don't want modern controls, blah blah blah, and then they still play the games. Whereas like Under Night doesn't hold your hand, and it's an amazing game to begin with. So they should just play it.
It's true. It has rollback as well.
Most importantly.
Yeah, rollback working great. Definitely a great point to say that the community is doing better than ever. It's extremely true, both here in Japan, also in Europe and America. Like, there's Evo coming up for the game as well, and more people are picking it up. You know, we can thank Street Fighter 6 for bringing more fighting game players into the scene, but definitely also, you know, just Under Night, the way that it's constantly going up. You know, that's not true for all fighting games right now. Even with the Street Fighter 6 effect, like, it's not true for all fighting games. I think it's just Under Night going, you know, it's as niche as it is, it's just such a fun game that more and more people keep picking it up, and it's just lovely to see. So definitely get this game, especially when it's on sale. Great time to do so. Massive.
Yeah, get this game and join my team.
And join Ryan's
The
team
Hidlings.
and defeat the evil that is France. They're way too good at this game. Please help us.
They also have
True.
5 players. We have 3. You know, 2 slots open.
True. Just
We're
like
hiring.
Buy Under Night, small investment, you know, to make for the
Wait,
greater good, you know.
would that not be insane that like a Turkish player picks up this game, joins Ryan's team for the grand finals and then wins his money back essentially, because the game is like $15, and if he wins, you get like 25 or something.
No, it's 25 for a 5-man team. Like
Yeah,
for this,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
at least 40. It's almost 40. Like it's 38, 39 probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Turkey
investing.
have the best
That is
return on
that is investing. You invest the money, and you get more back.
Wait, less people, more money. Don't join my team, bro. Don't join my team.
Invest now. Invest now.
If I have to pitch Uni myself, because everyone did their pitch, it's my turn. I just have 2 words and an image. Fish Girl is coming next month.
Fish girl.
Aw.
Yeah.
You
I'm
chased
so excited
everyone
for
away.
another. I'm so excited for another Fireball Swap
Fireball Swap.
character.
I mean, she looks godlike, honestly. Like, there are some, a lot actually of clips of her from Anime Expo in the US, because the US gets her, we don't, sadly. But yeah, she looks really good. Her moves are cool. Her design is really cool. So that's my pitch. Just Izumi next month. That's it.
One more thing to look forward to: Roomba nerfs.
Is it nerfed?
Shut us to
It's-
Kane. I don't see it happening. I don't see it.
Dude, like Mawaru went up to Kamone saying, like Kamone went up to Mawaru, sorry, saying like, oh, which move do you think is the strongest? And he's like Roomba, and Kamone's like, maybe a bit strong, and like, so you know the move's getting removed.
Remove.
I hope.
Wow.
I hope, yeah. Me
Fine.
too. I hope Kane stops getting carried. Yo, my bad for the stray, but you know.
Holy.
Aruba is pretty toxic.
It is. It is.
Doesn't matter though.
But yeah.
It's fine. She needs it.
Really,
She needs
really
it.
hyped for. Really hyped for Izumi. I think she's gonna be cool. I'm really curious about the balance changes that are gonna come with her.
Yep. Especially like it's going to be. My bet is it will be the week after Evo. The patch will hit the week after Evo, so it's going to affect VSF most probably, but Izumi will not be, playable at VSF, I believe. So it's going to be. Wait, actually no. I think Evo is 2 weeks before. So unless Arxis just be like, hey, go ahead, she's playable immediately in bracket, I don't really see it happening. Of course, I don't work at Arxis, so they can do whatever they want, but the balance patch will 99% affect the VSF Platinum event. So also sign up for VSF, UFA, save the money from Evo and go to Climax.
Yeah,
All
sign up for
three.
ESF. I'm gonna be there, bro. Come meet me.
Let's go.
Yo,
Yo, go see
playing.
Ryan, guys.
Yeah,
The
playing
captain
sets
of
with
Team Turkey.
Hyde, the grand finalist of Psycho Clash. What an honor.
We're gonna do uni on Friday and Saturday, and we're like sitting in our Airbnb doing like USF 4 all day on Sunday. That's the plan.
That sounds so fun. You guys have a blast over there for sure.
It's a 15-man BNB, I think, right?
13, I think. Yeah, it's around that.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy. Now you guys gonna have a good time.
All right, Ryan, I want to thank you for hopping in as a post-game interview. Of course, we wish you luck in the grand finals as well. So I'll send you back to your team that is Ace alone.
Yeah, thank you. GG's people.
GG's. Thank you for joining.
All right. So there's another tournament happening right now called the Mix Up in Lyon, and the night is on right now. So I want to raid you as fast as I can, so I'm gonna start it up right now. Anya, thanks for joining. Rexu, you of course as well as always. Any last words from either of you?
Buy units on sale.
True.
Yeah, buying your tickets on sale. I'll definitely try to be here for the finals. I'm actually starting a new job here in Japan, so there's a possibility that I will be in the wage cage. But as long as I can make it, I'll make time. I'll be here for the finals. Really excited. Congrats to Team Turkey again. Thanks so much for Russia for playing today. Y'all played great. And we'll see you all again for Turkey versus France finals. Let's go, gamers!
un testeur d'input. Donc
Ouais.
ça veut dire que tu t'arrives, tu fais ton truc, tu fais tes boutons et à la fin t'appuies sur tester les inputs et tu fais tes boutons et tu testes si tes boutons sortent. Pourquoi tu veux faire un button check derrière, mon ref?
Pourquoi pas?
Mais y a pas besoin. Regarde, assignement check, tu vois, on va le voir là.
On va le voir.
On va le voir parce que Lobco il connaît, tu
que t'es
vois.
en mission.
Tac. Voilà, tu testes tes boutons, tu vois que si ça sort, ça sort. Si ça sort pas, ça sort pas. Tu vois, y a pas besoin de plus. Arrêtez de nous faire chier avec des boutons check dans un jeu moderne.
Bah, y a pas tout le monde qui a ça.
Alors pas tous les jeux. Dans un jeu où il y a pas ça, allez, ok. Mais Street 6 y est, Uni ça y est, enfin
C'est
même
vrai
Melty Blood ça y est maintenant.
C'est vrai que
enfin,
Melty, ça y est aussi.
tu vois,
Non,
enfin,
c'est vrai, c'est vrai.
dans Melty, il y a.
Exactement. C'est bien, c'est. T'as bien compris, exactement, ouais.
Les boutons check, vas-y, ça me casse les couilles.
Allez, voilà. Parfait, comme ça c'est dit, la vulgarité est lâchée,
Ouais.
nous pouvons avancer.
On est sur un stream commu, en vrai, ça va. On n'est pas au e-sport ici.
On est très grâce tout avant tout. Mais c'est un match tellement canon que je suis trop heureux de le voir, genre. C'est
Alors, voilà.
c'est trop stylé, j'espère qu'ils ont mis la bonne musique.
Pour les gens qui connaissent pas, 7, c'est ultra mobile. Ça va poser des espèces d'orbes qui vont faire des projectiles après un certain temps. Et c'est un peu un jeu du chat et de la souris.
Ouais.
Sauf que, le chat, il a quand même des grosses pattes pour aller chercher.
Ouais, quand même. Hein.
Quand même pour chercher la souris. Mais voilà.
Oh
Ouh,
bien.
le cross-up. Et oui,
Il y a pas de cross-up dans le jeu.
Et oui, c'est vrai que c'est pas cross-up. Mais